Good morning, Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. Thank you so much for joining us for a meditation a day. I'm here with Reverend Dale Olansky. She is with us from the Center for Spiritual Living in Palm Desert. We're so excited that she's here because we're going to be bringing a number of their weekly shows to our programs here at EWN. So Dale, thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so grateful to be with you and your audience.
So what we do now, because this is the first meditation you've done with us, I'm going to completely just hand everything over to you. Okay. And you're just going to take us wherever you're guided to take us. And then I'll come right back on at the very end.
Wonderful. Thank you. Well, good morning, everybody. As you know, I'm Reverend Dale Olansky, and I'm a minister of religious science. And if you don't know what religious science is, it's a teaching that was developed by Ernest Holmes in the 1920s. And it's a very open-minded philosophy of living. And we honor all religious and spiritual traditions, knowing that there is only one God, one spirit, and there are many paths to it. And so one of the major foundational things that we do with in religious science is we use prayer, affirmative prayer, or spiritual mind treatment. So my meditation this morning is going to be based on a form of prayer, as I said, spiritual mind treatment, and I'm going to take you through the steps through meditation. So this will be a deepening of your awareness, of your connection with whatever your higher power is, and to really sink into that state of being where we are aware of the wholeness of life, that we are that wholeness of life, and that we can relax into our life experience, because wherever we are, that spiritual essence that we are is always present. So we don't need to worry about anything, because everything is unfolding through divine right action and order. And so at this time, I would like to invite you just to close your eyes and take a big breath of air in. And as we exhale together, let's just relax into this moment. Just check in with yourself, just see where you're at this morning. And just allowing yourself to see your life as a stream of light energy, of love, of continual unfolding of the power and presence that you are, no matter what it looks like. It is all spirit. And so as we relax into whatever we're sitting in right now, or if you're laying down, that's fine too, just allowing ourselves to deepen into that state of awareness of the wholeness of life that is at the center of our soul. And just allowing ourselves to be comforted, to be held, to be nourished by that center of beingness that is all knowing, all loving, and everywhere present. And so as we continue breathing, just being in tune with that wonderful breath that we have, that allows our life to flow easily and effortlessly to nourish our body, our cells. I just want to remind you that at any time during this meditation, if you move into a place where you want to remind yourself that you're here and you're alive, go to your breath. It's a great touchstone. It's a great place just to get connected. If you get lost or you feel you're being taken away by thought, come back to your breath and just clear your mind out. And so right now, I would like to just move us into the beginning step of our meditation, step one, as we recognize that there is only one power, one presence, one source of life, and we are it. That source, that energy that is unlimited, that is everywhere present, that is the pure, undistilled energy of the universe, that is love, that is light, that is beauty, that is grace. That one that is bigger than anything. It is more powerful than anything in this world in which we live. It is the breath, it is the life, it is the joy, it is the peace. And so let's just steep ourselves in whatever that energy is to us, to feel it, to embrace it, to allow it to rise up into our awareness, to embody it, just to experience it. And now let's move into the next step of our expansion, of our knowing of our oneness as that creative energy that is life, that is spirit. Opening ourselves up to recognize oneness, oneness as the divine, oneness as a vessel of the uplifting, sublime, pure energy of spirit, to see it, feel it, recognize that it is everything that we are. We are the light, we are the love, we are the creativity, we are the abundance. Everywhere that we are, that presence is. Because the presence seeks to be revealed by means of us, because it is us. And so as we see ourselves through a higher vision of the one, knowing that that one that we are goes wherever we go, whatever we are doing, we are in the presence of spirit, anything we are doing, because everywhere that we are, God is. And so I invite you now to feel what that feels like, to know yourself as an expression of all that spirit is, to be able to see it in your breath, to see it in your heart, to see it in your soul, to see it in your body, to see it in all that you do. There is no separation. From the smallest to the largest, from the molecular to the galactic, all of it is spirit, and we are it. We are it fully and completely. And so I invite you just to contemplate and meditate upon your oneness as God, and go big. Invite it in. Allow the awareness to take you wherever it is taking you, to experience the oneness and the wholeness of spirit that you are. As we continue breathing easily and effortlessly, opening ourselves up to this greater wisdom that dwells deep within ourselves, realizing that we are the creators of our life, look within your heart and ask yourself what you would like to create for yourself. What would you like to experience? How would you like to expand your life so you can experience a greater, fulfilling life? We all have the power within ourselves to bring forth the greatness of being because it is who we are. It dwells within us. And so as we continue just opening ourselves up, allowing that light and that love to build, to expand, to inform us, to reveal the goodness that is within us, to bring forth into physical expression. I invite you to take this time now to let your mind open up to you, open up to what's on your heart, open up to what you are ready to live into. Allow that vision to rise up into your conscious field, to see it, to know that you are worthy and deserving of living a great life, a fulfilling life, of experiencing a greater yet to be. And so I invite you now to let yourself vision big. Let the ideas come forth. They are coming from your higher knower, your higher power, the spirit within. And so let's just allow our minds to go to a place where we can see clearly that which we are ready to invite into our lives, to live into, knowing that all is possible. If we can see it, we can have it, we can experience. As we continue this movement of consciousness, of this place of knowing exactly, with perfect clarity, what we desire to live into, what wants to be expressed by means of us, to remind ourselves that the universe always says yes and supports us in demonstrating our goodness, our dreams, our aspirations, knowing that we carry a vibrational frequency that always outpictures in this world, and to move to that higher place of welcoming our goodness and knowing it is ours to have. We move our energy to a place of complete gratitude, gratitude for what is showing up for us, that it's absolutely in alignment with our higher truth. It is in absolute alignment with what our heart yearns to be living into in this life. Gratitude just expands the awareness, it expands the demonstration. It is that awareness that life is to be lived in joy, and to thank this universal energy that responds to us. Thank it for always bringing forth those intentions and those dreams that are on our hearts to live into. And so I invite you just to immerse yourself in the feeling of gratitude, for that expands for more to be grateful for in life. As we welcome with such an open heart and an open mind all this goodness that is just yearning to be experienced in our lives by us, through us, as us, as we welcome more and more to be grateful for. And so our final destination in this beautiful declaration of truth that we have just experienced, knowing that we have set it all in our hearts, what we desire to experience, we can now release it. We can let it go, because now the universe is taking it over. It is bringing everything into form in the most perfect way. And so we can just release our holding of that. We can just release it into the law of mind, knowing it's taking care of the next piece of this, which is bringing it forth. And so we can just stay in a state of receptivity, of openness to allowing this universal urge that comes forth through our intentions, through our vision, to come into our lives so beautifully, easily, and effortlessly, knowing it is done, knowing it is done, because the universe takes care of all the details, and it is our great joy to receive it and to accept our good. And so as we just allow everything to move forward now for us by means of the way that Spirit works so beautifully in our lives, just standing in a state of complete joy and complete peace of mind, knowing that we are so part of this creative process that we use in the most wonderful way through our consciousness, through our knowing. We can just allow now our lives to move forward now, relax into the stream of light, of beauty, of grace that we are all a part of, and just let everything unfold with grace and ease and through divine right action and order. And so, knowing this is complete, I invite you now to begin returning your awareness to this time and space that we occupy together, to just let go of this experience and stand in the peace that is within yourself, to just allow your energy to move wherever it is ready to move now as we ground ourselves into this present moment. Be aware of your breath, inhaling and exhaling deeply and completely, becoming present to your body temple. You can wiggle your toes and your fingers just to reconnect with your kinetic energy, aware of whatever you're sitting on right now or relaxing on, whatever it is that's supporting you, becoming aware of it, becoming aware of your surroundings, and continuing to breathe easily and effortlessly, knowing that with each breath you take, you become more present to where you are, and just allowing yourself to return in a way that is comfortable for you. Grateful for this experience, grateful for this meditation, grateful whatever became clear to you to see, to experience. And just remembering who you are, knowing who you are, is this beautiful expression of all that spirit is. And so I thank you for joining me today. Bless you all, knowing that a wonderful day awaits you. Namaste.
Dale, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I want to share with you something that I experienced that when we got started, I thought I want to sit at the foot of God. If God had feet, that's where I want to be. And somehow I was able to turn and see humanity through God's eyes,
Oh,
which was so cool. I've never experienced anything like that before.
wow.
And first, what I saw was that when God sees me, he sees God. Right? And I'm saying that's just how I view.
Yeah.
Because I am made as a spark of God. And so when God looks, that's what God connects with. And then I thought, okay, well, everybody else is that as well. It's not just me. So then I was able to see it was almost like little army men, right? But it wasn't. But all this sea of people, and all of them, the only thing that as God I was seeing was this God spark in all of these people. And then the other thing I saw was that, and I'm getting goosebumps saying it, Dale, was that there was this connection, not like a ribbon, but if you want to make it a ribbon, fine, right? But there's this connection connecting God with every single person, and it is one. You know, we talk about no separateness, and we talk about everything being oneness. And it was so cool to be able to see it from that vantage point. So thank you for
Wow.
that.
Thank you. And that's such a great thing for all of us to remember right now. So I appreciate that that happened for you. That's great.
And then one other thing you said that I really enjoyed was be aware of your oneness of with God and go big. And I thought, yes, go big. Why would we not go big when we're aware of our
Exactly.
oneness? Why would we not go big?
Exactly. Exactly. We really, it's ours to do, it's ours to live into, and it's time for us to step into that.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, if folks want to know more about you,
Mhm.
how do they learn about you and how do they reach out to you?
There's a few ways they can find out more about me. I forgot to mention I do have a website that has information about me, and it's just type Dale Olansky in, and it'll take you right to my website because it's my name. You can find me on Facebook also, Dale Olansky. Just type it in and you can friend me, and also you can reach me if you want to email me. I'm at dolansky@dc.rr.com. And Ruth, did you say that's written somewhere for them to see,
It is
or
in the comments, or
it's in the
it's in the
comments?
description. Yes.
Great. Yeah. So you can find me in a variety of different ways, and I would love to hear from you. Anything that you want to connect with me about. And I do spiritual counseling for people. So if you're interested in working with me, I'd love it. I love doing work with people to help them move through whatever challenges they're facing. Or if they want to get into their bigness, I love to help people find that within themselves so they can create a better life.
And you're also going to be teaching a course that's coming up soon. Do you want to talk
Yes.
about that for a minute?
Yeah, in late September, probably the middle, I think whatever I think it's September 18th, I'm going to start an online class called Spiritual Resilience, because I think a lot of people are feeling kind of powerless right now, and I want to power everybody up. So I'm going to go through a class. I like to do experiential classes where I do a little bit of teaching, and then I take you through guided meditation and journaling experiences, so you can really tune into your power and create kind of like using tools basically to empower you. And so we're going to learn about how to empower ourselves through times that seem uncertain. So that's what we'll be doing. And it'll be a lovely spiritual community and a really empowering experience if you're interested.
And if folks want to sign up for that, Dale, how do they do that?
They can do it through Facebook. I'll be advertising it pretty soon, probably towards the end of the week. I'll be putting up the flyer and the info, and there'll be information on how to connect with me and how to get registered into the class.
Excellent. We're going to be advertising that on EWN as well. So
Thank you.
folks can just be looking for that picture of you and they'll be able to find it.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
Dale, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you too. And thank you everybody for joining me. It was wonderful to experience everybody's energy. So thank you.
And those of you who joined us here at EWN, thank you so much for spending time with us today. Stay tuned with EWN to see what other shows and projects, courses, workshops that we have lined up. So much love to each and every one of you. Take care and God bless.